I found something really interesting. I was making a build for Stasis, and I came across an interesting interaction between Fighting Lion and Stasis Crystals. So I have to show you that. But this build ultimately revolves around Hoarfrost. Well, no, it doesn't. It's a lie. The build actually revolves around Tectonic Harvest. When I blow that crystal up, a little shard is there. The build revolves around that little shard. When I pick that little shard up with elemental shards, it turns that shard into an elemental well, meaning I can activate Phonomite with that little shard, and with elemental charge, I can become charged with light with that to then proc high energy fire, both Phonomite and high energy fire with every little shard. I had one more mod to squeeze in, so I figured I would just squeeze in Well of Restoration. When I pick up that elemental well, my lowest ability energy will give a little bit of energy back. So since I'm trying to get a bunch of those little shards, which I need a bunch of crystals, that's where Hoarfrost Z comes into play. I pop my class ability. Instead of a shield, it's a bunch of crystals that I can punch or shoot to break, and the little shard would be there. So this is good for like boss fights or anything. I don't even need to kill a monster. Break a crystal, a little shard will be there. I can pick that up with all that stuff I just broke down. I'll have high energy fire and Phonomite, which together is 45% extra damage. So of course I'm going to use Glacial Grenade because it's a crystal grenade, and then the Hoarfrost Z, like I said. There's a lot of variations, but I notice with Fighting Lion, when I shoot that crystal with Fighting Lion and I get a multi-kill around it, it actually triggers Fighting Lion's perk. Here we go. They're grouped up enough right here. Watch. Oh, I don't know. See that? Look, it's reloaded. See it reloaded again? Reloaded again? See that? It's pretty freaking nuts. This build's really not going to use Fighting Lion. It's just something interesting I found out that's kind of fun, because Fighting Lion is unlimited ammo because it does not use special ammo, and yet it's a grenade launcher. So if you shoot the crystal and it blows up and kills a bunch of enemies, it's going to proc this perk, Thin the Herd. I don't know why exactly, but it says direct hits do more damage to combatant shields. Dealing damage increases reload speed. This is it right here. Rapid final blows against grenade damage combatants refills the magazine. So since you're shooting the crystals, it blows up, it reloads the gun. But it's not just the grenade crystal, it's literally the crystal form from Hoarfrost Z as well. Or if you have Hollow of the Storm aspect, when you use your melee slide that creates those crystals, if you shoot those and get a multi-kill, it procs the perk as well. There's kind of two variations. If you have the Diamond Lance, the Stasis Lances, you actually have more fragment slots, so you can have 5 fragment slots. There's 2 options here. If I use these lances, I'm using the lance strictly to give me an extra fragment, because these 4 are pretty much locked in. I need these 4. Whisper of Chains. When I'm near my crystals or frozen targets, I have extra resistance. Whisper of Shards. I get my grenade back faster every time I blow up these crystals. Fissures increases the damage and size of the burst of those crystals. And then when I pick up those shards formed from my Tectonic Harvest aspect, I'll get some overshield. So I really want the overshield, and I really want the resistance, since I don't have any type of like survivability except for those. So this last one here, kinetic weapons. I'm only going to use this one with Stasis, with Diamond Lance, if I'm using a crate or a IS Luna. Now there's another setup, but I'll tell you that in a second. But I'm going to use this with crate or IS Luna if I'm using like a Reed's Regret. So what's cool about the IS Luna with Headstone? Hello. All right, see this? Look what's there. Look what's there. Any kill with IS Luna with these crystals is gonna give me the little shard. Boom. Every kill with IS Luna or any gun with Headstone is gonna have a crystal form, and with the whole setup I just laid down, is gonna have the little shard there, which you can pick up to always give you Phonomite and high energy fire. It's freaking lit. Oh, it's lit. The combo of this. I didn't even think about that, bro. I don't need to wait for my grenades. I just gotta like hit that and then like hit this on it. Yeah, it worked like that, bro. That's crazy, dude. I guys just hit up people. That's lit. Dude, that's it right there. Reloaded, bro. Come on. Well, this is kind of how I came across Fighting Lion. I was just trying to figure out, okay, if I'm using like a crate or IS Luna with the Reeds, well, I need an exotic. I don't want to waste an exotic slot. So I'm like, I'll just throw Fighting Lion. That's kind of where I threw it on, and I found out it's freaking cool. But the other options, say you were doing the dungeon like we're about to do. For the bosses, you want someone to have like a debuff. with like Tractor Cannon and Deliverance. I'm trying to level this up still. I need to freaking just use it and level it up. I need to go to the Thrallway, or not Thrallway, Shirochi. Try to level this up for bait and switch, so I can shoot him with my Tractor Cannon, maybe throw like a sniper on right here or something, and then switch to Deliverance with bait and switch. 35% extra damage with bait and switch. But what's cool, I don't need to kill monsters to proc Fauna Might or High Energy Fire. I literally throw my nade, punch it, boom. I'm boosted right now. I'm good to go. And if it runs out, I got time to pick up another one and keep doing the damage. And Tractor Cannon, that's, you know, I'm debuffing for my team. If I had this thing in bait and switch, I'm tearing it up. So you could go that route, or say your team has a Divinity, that's where you'll throw on your Reed's Regret instead. But the reason why I'm using Hoarfrost is that way I have crystals from this, and then crystals from my nade as well. So I have crystals whenever I need them. Now, with this setup, if you're getting the crystals, no issue, then you can leave it. But if you feel like you're needing more crystals, that's when you'll ditch this. You'll ditch the Whisper of Rending by switching to your melee, because this one only has 2 fragment slots instead of 3, so it knocks off that 5th one. So have that 5th one your kinetic weapon damage, because you're not using normal kinetic weapons like Create Your Ice Luna. You're using Deliverance with like a Tractor Cannon. So in that situation, you might want to have more crystals. You might have the option to, you don't want to go to the boss fight and then you screwed up and don't have your crystals. Now, see these orbs? So not only you can get High Energy Fire, Fauna Might, simply throwing your crystal, breaking it, getting that shard, right, with all the mods I broke down. Radiant Orbs, this season only, Season of the Haunted. Pick up an Orb of Power, makes you Radiant. Radiant stacks with all that crap. So if I throw a Tractor Cannon on, you have literally, as the single player, the most buffs possible. 30% debuff, Fauna Might, well, not this is a longer story, you can get some more, but easily 30% debuff, 25 from Radiant, 25 from Fauna Might, 20 from High Energy Fire, all by yourself. Again, I mean, this is just, if you're tired of using Bonk Hammer, this will give you something else to do on your Titan. Plus, if you're kind of bored of Void, bored of Solar, you kind of want a stasis build, not only that, you want to have freaking max damage possible easily on any boss fight. Throw a crystal, break it, you freaking got Fauna Might, High Energy Fire. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Consider subscribing to see more Destiny 2 content. Comment below what weapon loadout you'd use with this build. Potentially, you might like some of these other videos right here as well. Have a good day or night or whatever it is. Peace.